Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Fawn. I do weekly tarot readings. I do not use the traditional meaning of the tarot. I channel the messages, I get images, I feel, I see, I know. So I don't really see the point in showing the cards because it's not the traditional meaning. For example, I could get the same card in two different readings and it gives me a totally different message. It's more of just, it's like a distraction. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But I hope this video resonates with you and I hope you don't mind. I could be talking to you, Aquarius, or I could be talking to the person who's dealing with you. You'll know how it resonates for you. Please do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and if it is your story and resonates with you, please leave me feedback. I love getting the feedback. Sorry, I'm just, starting a fire over here. Let's get this started. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you this week. Sorry, this mic's gonna go right in my face. What's going on with Aquarius? Okay, I just got a rush of like anxiety energy, and then I got a feeling of being a little bit depressed. Let's see, 3 more shuffles for Aquarius. I just got a rush again. 1, 2, yeah, 3. There's a lot of mental activity going on for you, Aquarius. I can feel it, and I just saw it. You may be, oh no, let me see. You could be, it feels very all over the place. It feels, I'm very anxious. Maybe you're not sleeping at night. I know my Aquarius was up last night with me because that's for a whole nother video. But anyway, you could be, yeah, not sleeping. You're worried about something. Okay. Ooh. I feel like I'm all over the place, like I'm doing a million things at once. You know that energy of like when you know you got a lot to do, but then it makes you very scattered and unfocused. And like for me, I know like when I get in that energy of like, oh my God, I have a million things to do today, just being there mentally, like I'm knocking things over because I'm so anxious about all I need to get done. I can't even put all my energy into this one thing that I'm actually creating more of a mess for myself or more chaos for myself. And it's like knocking all those things over and stuff, because that happens to me all the time. Gets my attention to be like, Jen, focus, what's happening? Stop it, get out of your head. So yes, but I'm feeling like your overall energy, all this anxiety and mentalness that I'm feeling for you guys has to do with your emotions, okay? So Aquarius, you mental men and women. It feels like there's something going on with your feelings or your emotions that has you in your head, And the overall, what I'm getting overall is this energy of feeling like, it's like when you're talking to someone and you can't make eye contact with them. It's like you're talking to them, but you're not really looking at them. I can't explain it. It's like you're looking, but you're not seeing. Maybe that's the energy I'm trying to feel. Yeah, see how I'm like communicating? It's like I'm trying to feel. You're like unaware of your feelings, or you're unaware that your feelings are what's driving the mental or the anxiety of what's happening with you. But I feel like it's not real. Okay, this is like an illusion type energy of where you're kind of like creating a situation in your mind, or you're so in your head that you're creating something and you may not even realize it, because this to me feels like It's very much in my head. It's not real, but my mind is like wandering all over the place, creating these like illusions or what if situations, like almost like worst case scenario. What if this is happening? What if this is going on? What if this is going on? But you need to be mindful of that because it's keeping you in this anxious energy of like what's going on around you. And now I'm feeling like a lot of people are watching you, Aquarius. Either you or the person you're dealing with has a lot of people watching them. Maybe it's causing them a lot of anxiety, them a lot of stress, them feeling scattered all over the place. You could just be picking up on their energy, their emotional energy, where they're at, what's going on with them. Because there's very much this energy of like togetherness, but someone's not feeling seen, or you both could be projecting onto the other that they're not being seen, or you could have people projecting onto you like they feel like you're getting all the attention, or you're getting all the energy, or you're now I'm getting this weird energy, like this weird sexual energy, almost like somebody wants to move in towards somebody, but then they move out, or they're uncomfortable with moving towards somebody, or there's this immature vibe type energy of like an awkwardness of moving towards someone. It's like almost like you just want to, it's almost like it would be natural to reach out and put your hand on someone that you care about, but it feels like they think about it, and because they think about it, instead of letting it be natural, it prevents them from doing it. It seems very like we're in 7th grade and we're in the movie theater and I want to hold her hands, and the entire movie I'm thinking about holding her hands, so I'm not even watching the movie. I'm sweating, I'm anxious, like it's all mental, right? All you have to do is reach over and hold her hand, but like you're so lost in the thought of just reaching your hand over and touching it that like you're not even there. You're not present, you're not in the moment. You're in your head, okay? Maybe you're not in the moment. Maybe you're not living in the moments of your life because you're just lost in the chatter of your head, or the what ifs in your head, or all the stories in your head. Or I'm getting this energy of someone not feeling like they're wanted or desired, or it's almost like they don't know how to take action. There's definitely this immature energy here. Now, this is either you, Aquarius, or there's somebody in your environment or somebody you're dealing with that is very much immature. They could be emotionally immature. They could just be younger than you and immature and not know how to act, but it feels very much like from the behind kind of energy. Like it's not something you're confronted with directly, like in your face, because I feel like yeah, it's like that energy of looking but not seeing. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe there's just something that you're not seeing the whole picture. Maybe you're looking into a situation, trying to figure something out because you can't make sense of it mentally. So like you're looking into, because you can't see the whole picture, or trying to figure out the whole picture, but there's this from behind kind of feeling, like sneaking up from behind, or there's something going on behind your back, or people are talking behind your back, or there's stuff going on behind your back that you don't understand. I need a drink. You could just be dealing with a lot of people who are just thirsty. And if you don't know what I mean by thirsty, is just like desperate, really needing something, or being really jealous of wanting something that you have. You could be dealing with, you have a partner that a lot of people want, or they're jealous that you have her. They could be her. They could be trying to figure out how you do it, how you got it, how you keep it, you know? Yeah. And okay, so now I'm getting like the image in my mind of like the rabbit and the tortoise in the race. somebody has that energy of very fast pace, go, 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 doing as much as they can, doing the most, doing the extra, doing all that. And then there's the person who's just slow and steady. And it's like slow and steady wins. See, I'm like so trying to get it out. I'm like stumbling on my own words. And it could literally be a person, excuse me, that even when they talk, it's very much like, and that could just cause you anxiety and stress because it's like, slow down. This isn't a race, but slow and steady wins the race. Like the turtle wins because he's just consistent and one step at a time, one moment at a time. You could be dealing with the other person's situation, whatever, where they're very much like in a sprint. That could just drive you mad, like feeling like this isn't a race, we're in this together, why are you sprinting? Let's just one step at a time together, one moment at a time together. It feels like this energy of like it's a dance. I don't know how to explain it, like, you know, like, okay, so you have like a ballroom, okay, and for some reason I'm getting like Beauty and the Beast. You know, when they're in the ballroom together, it's just them, but it's this giant ballroom, and it's like they have to dance around the entire space, like they have to fill the space or get around the entire space. It's like this expanding energy of just like filling the space, or like, you know, dancing around. Oh, what am I trying to say? Yeah, like dancing around. You could just be dancing around obstacles in a big space. You could be feeling like there is a lot of obstacles in your space. You have to like move around or dodge or dance around all of the energy or obstacles or people in your life. People could literally just think of you like in a very unrealistic way, or they think that you're like this sneaky snake doing stuff like behind closed doors, or like they're trying to figure out, I might have said this already, this could be something that like keeps repeating in your life, or you keep hearing the same repeated story in your life over and over again of like, what's going on with them? Like, how are they doing this? Blah, blah, blah. But there's definitely this energy, there's an energy of like feelings that are mental. Okay, so like somebody's mental activity is driving their emotions, creating their emotions, they're creating their own emotions. And then there's somebody who's just like dancing along in the passion of whatever it is. You'll know what it is for you, and just kind of like moving through it all the time fluidly, but with passion and fire and drive and steady, stable energy like a turtle. And then there's the other person who's just like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it feels almost like a destructive energy of like somebody feels like whoever the rabbit is in the situation is just like wasting. It's a very wasteful energy of just like burning through stuff, or burning through, or like burning out. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It feels like they could literally be a burnout. Like, you know, like how else, if you don't know what burnout means for me, when I say burnout, I mean like someone who's like a pothead, or they smoke, or they're that kind of and I'm not saying this is how I feel about these people, but this is how I'm getting it. It's that very like stereotypical, judgmental, like smoker. Like when somebody feels a certain way about somebody who smokes, it's like that, like all people who smoke are like this. It's very like a general energy of like all people who are like this are like this. That's just how it's coming across. But I feel like someone's in it, like competitive. Their heart's in it because it's like a competitive, my heart's in this kind of thing. Or it could mean, when I say their heart is in it, it's like they're successful at it because they have to be, because something about that they love. Okay, how can I explain this? It's like a husband, when he goes to work, he's successful because he loves his family and he wants to provide for them, and he will accept nothing less. It's one person feels that way about it, like, and that's why they're successful, because it's coming from the heart. So they will be successful because their intentions are good. Even if they're competitive, their intentions are good because they're doing it because they want to give to something greater than themselves, something that they love and are passionate about. And the other energy is very much just like almost like a materialistic energy. It feels very self-centered, ego-driven energy, like where it would just be like all about themselves. The competition is like internal with themselves and the people immediately around them, but it's not like they're going home to provide for somebody or a family or children like that. It's more of a just like, I am driven to be successful for myself, and it seems like just for the show of it almost. I don't know, Aquarius. You'll know how this applies for you, but there's definitely an energy of somebody feeling like vulnerable, emotional, exposed. Like now I'm getting like they're bending over and taking it in the ass. And then there's the other energy of just like living it up. Turtle, slow, steady. They look around them, they feel successful. Everything's falling in line for them. They are in a place in their life where it just is starting to feel a little bit easier. They're starting to settle into the energy of like, okay, maybe you don't need to be so stressed and anxious about this. It always works out at the end. You always get what you want. Your cup is full. Your heart is full. Your life is full. The approach that you take works and serves you, so you don't need to be so like, maybe this is both of these energies are you. Maybe you go back and forth between settling into the energy of slow like the turtle and steady, because mentally you get yourself worked up and like, oh my god, I got to be doing all this. These energies could both be what you flip-flop back and forth to, Aquarius. You could go into feeling the energy of like, okay, it's all gonna work out, I can relax, I can do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I need to get all this done, and you're very anxious and you're very, trying to get to the finish line, and then you flop back to this, and maybe you're finally realizing about yourself like, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to flip-flop all over the place, because it always works out, and I can have faith and trust in myself and whatever I believe in bigger than myself, that they will always provide for me, because I'm driven by my love and my passion for something greater than myself, and I'm supported because of that. Maybe you need to look at things from a higher up perspective of like, at the end of the day, if you reflect back on your life, everything, no matter how it seemed, has always worked out for the best. And maybe the thing that you need to let die during Scorpio season is this internal process that you have for yourself of, you are your own worst enemy. You go to battle with yourself in your head every day. Maybe you don't need to do that anymore. Maybe it's like you are the star. You are the star card in the tarot. You are the star that everyone else wishes on. You are that, and you don't need to do that. Like, you have the support of the universe behind you always. And that's what fills your cup up and lets you bear water for the other people. Oh my goodness, who are thirsty, or you're quenching the thirst of other people. Or maybe you have that person that drives you who's that cup of water for you. But I feel like this needs to die here. This whole like, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, there's an energy here of like either how you deal with this person, how you approach the situation, how maybe you let it infiltrate into your day. That could be the issue here of like, you are mentally always preparing yourself for battle, and it's like you don't need to, because you're always successful. There's never a battle. It's just you subscribe to the story of like, I'm going into battle today. And maybe it's just like, no, maybe tell yourself a different story and don't be going into battle. Aquarius, if this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments below. I feel like I'm just going in circles, and you could feel like that, and maybe that's what you're like, your head is spinning and you need to just stop and be aware of the turtle in you that always slow and steady gets the job done. Is there anything else I want to add before? No, I don't think so. This could be just the beginning of a new cycle for you, and this could just be what you need to hear to be like, oh wow, okay, I need to stop that. But I will see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.